We have a tradition in our graduation ceremony to introduce the Student Council President from this past year, who will address the audience. And it is a pleasure to introduce John Dennis Donovan, who served as our Student Council President this year, did a great job, and has been a great student and citizen throughout his career. John Dennis.
Thank you, Dr. Hollister. Some of you who were here yesterday may find this a bit repetitive, but unfortunately I feel it's necessary to thank people again. I'll start off with the school, the teachers, and the students. Why? Because they all add to the experience, they give and they receive from the experience. I'd like to also thank the parents for allowing your kids to come here and get the experience, along with helping yourselves to add to the experience. So if you could please help give a hand for the school and the parents themselves. And lastly, I want to thank the students personally and as part of the Student Council President, because they've helped with the experience and they've helped us define who we are today. And I'd like to cite something, because for 8 years I've been at LCDS. And at these 8 years, I recall every morning going into homeroom class and then saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, occasionally there was a student late, like Wes, every morning. But I recall doing this every morning. And after we read a book in Miss Weiss's English class called Nothing But the Truth, I started analyzing things more. And one of the things I analyzed was what was said in the morning, the Pledge of Allegiance. And I went online, I looked up some videos, and one of those videos happened to be a performance done by a great comedian called Red Skelton. It was done in 1969 in the White House. And what I absorbed from that video was a message that I'd like to share with you all. It gave me a new perspective, a new meaning. I, me, a committee of one, pledge to give my worldly goods without self-pity, allegiance, my love and loyalty to the flag, our standard, Old Glory. And wherever she waves, there is respect, because the loyalty you've given her gives her the dignity that shouts, freedom is everybody's job. Of the united, being brought together as one. States, 50 individual communities with pride and dignity, separated by invisible barriers, yet brought together under one idea, and that is love for country, of America, and to the Republic, as I'm sure the 8th graders will remember from civics class, a form of government in which sovereign power is invested in elected representatives, in which the government is for the people, by the people, from the people, for which stands one nation under God, meaning so blessed by God, indivisible, incapable of separation, undivided, like dividing by zero. And as a great man once said, a country divided against itself cannot stand. With liberty, the freedom to pursue life as we please without thought of repercussion, and justice, the principle of dealing fairly and equally with others, for all. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, parents of the graduating class of LCDS 2016, this country is just as much yours as it is mine. Thank you for allowing me to share my new perspective on the Pledge of Allegiance.
Great job, John Dennis. Would you come back in just a second? I'd like to present John Dennis a gift from the school. Thank you for your leadership and your service this year as Student Council President.
Thank you very much.
We will now present two awards traditionally presented